What is up, you guys? I am so excited to be here on YouTube. Finally, I have been kicking this can down the road forever, but we are here. I am so pumped that you are here too. Thank you for taking a chance on me and watching this video. If you make it to the end, like, subscribe, comment. I am so open to feedback. I assume a lot of you followed me here from Instagram, and I just wanted to say first and foremost, thank you so much for following this journey with me. I am pumped to share more aspects of my life with you in this longer form content. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here along for this adventure as well. But I'm probably going to keep it pretty brief today because I just wanted to kind of let you know what to expect and introduce myself. So let's get into the juicy stuff. As I mentioned before, my name is Grace. I'm 23 years old. I am a content creator based out of St. Louis, Missouri, and I am also an entrepreneur who owns my own company. About 2 years ago, I decided to drop out of college in the midst of COVID. About a year ago, I decided to quit my job, and about 6 months ago, I decided to start my own entrepreneurship journey as a social media manager, and it's been so fun. One of the most challenging years of my life, but I'll make a whole separate video on things related to that topic. I am the epitome of the girl in her 20s trying to figure her shit out. So welcome to my channel. I hope you are ready. I have 2 dogs, both pit rescues from Stray Rescue in St. Louis, Tank and Louie. Somehow they are simultaneously the most joyful beings in my life and also the things that cause me the most stress, but I love them nonetheless. You can catch me eating good food. I'm such a foodie, baking at all hours of the night, catching up on the latest TikTok trends, fitnessing a little bit. I love all the things. If you want to catch me in more of my daily life, I post the most consistently day to day on Instagram. My handle is @GraceFrisella, and I'll link it below so that you can check out my Instagram there and the content in that space. Anyways, y'all, I am so excited to be here on YouTube. Also, side note, I don't know why I started saying y'all so much. It's definitely a recent development. I think it's because my best friend, who is from Georgia, says it all the time. Shout out Pace. But I don't really think that people from St. Louis consider themselves from Missouri. I know that people are, you're probably like, oh yeah, Missouri is country. But actually, this is like another side note. I was being recruited for a school to play college field hockey in Baltimore. And when I went there, the girls were literally so mean. They were like, oh, you're from Missouri? That's flyover country. Do you live on a farm? And I was like, the closest farm to me is 45 minutes away, and I love farmers, okay, so get off my back. Like, I actually grew up in the Italian immigrant neighborhood of St. Louis. It's in the city. It's called The Hill, if you're familiar. If you visit, you have to go there. It's the best Italian food I've ever had in my life, besides my grandma's kitchen. That's so unrelated, but like I mentioned before, I've been wanting to start a YouTube for a hot minute. I was actually really nervous to do it for 2 reasons. Number one was because I am not a big consumer of YouTube content, and I haven't been previously. I think I've watched more YouTube in the past few weeks than I have literally in all the time before that. Although I did watch a lot of YouTube when I was a kid, when it was like the where's the chapstick era, you know, like the do 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 do. Maybe it's just me. I thought that was the most funniest video ever. That's not proper English. Please excuse me. Number 2 is because the video editing intimidated the crap out of me, but actually I am a huge believer in like everything happens for a reason, everything works out the way it should, whatever way, phrase works for you. That's like how I interpret things that happen in my life, and I was like not familiar with video editing whatsoever until I started my company this year. So I think that that allowed me to feel more comfortable getting into the YouTube space. So bless up. Thanks for that. My hair keeps getting moved. I really think I really feel though that YouTube is a great space for me to share more deep, think piecey, conversation starter type of thoughts. It's just really hard to do in shorter form content like Instagram or TikTok. And I think that's why a lot of creators, myself included, fall into the habit of showing like a highlight reel. But I really want this space on YouTube to be a place where we can have conversations, but I can also share a lot of the different other aspects of my life with you. Honestly, guys, I am so all over the place. Like, it's really hard to be someone in your 20s, 30s. Honestly, I feel like it's just really hard to be a human sometimes. We as humans are expected to support ourselves, maintain relationships. Some of us are pet parents, some of us are people parents. We are expected to take care of ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally, socialize, all the things. And it gets overwhelming sometimes. My goal is to share how I go through the craziness that is life with you guys, because maybe something will resonate with you. I know it can be helpful knowing that you're not alone going through all of these things. Don't get me wrong, I don't want this to be like, this is not going to be a downer channel. I'm not really a downer person. I do a lot of crazy, fun, funky things, so I'm definitely going to bring you along with that stuff too. I just want it to be real. On Grace's channel, we are riding the Hot Mess Express together, so choo-choo. Hop on board. I don't really want to put myself in a box and tell you this is the exact type of video to expect because it's going to change. I know myself. My goal is to post one video at least a week, but it depends how quick I get at editing these things. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like, subscribe, hop on our train if any of this sounds interesting to you, and we will see you next week. Bye!